I'm recording this in the car after a good long day. I went to jiu-jitsu this morning. I ate some food. I did laundry. I took a nap. And then I saw 7 clients for the work that I do. And now I'm just outside waiting to pick up some Indian food, which I'm very excited to eat. And I just meditated, and I wanted to record a video directly after meditating to continue these experiments and see what I talk about and see how I feel recording it and then watching it later. And it was a very nice meditation. And in the meditation, the person who was guiding it, it was just like a 5 or 6 minute guided meditation on YouTube. The person who was guiding it was asking us to remember a feeling or a moment from our childhood where we felt unconditionally loved, and to focus on that feeling. And I'm very grateful. There were many moments like that in my childhood. My childhood was in many ways defined by being unconditionally loved by the adults in my life, which is no small blessing. But the initial memory that came to me most clearly was eating grapes on the bed with my grandmother, who passed away 4 years ago, a couple days ago. And and she was such a special person. I think I'm making this video in part to communicate specifically with my father and grandfather about my feelings about Nana. And just how much she meant to me, and how much she's a part of my life every day and a part of who I am. And I feel her with me right now, and in that moment, with that memory and that feeling of love, like I felt her with me very clearly and strongly. And it's unconditional love as a child is like, it's, I think in some ways it's easy. It has been easy for me to take for granted in a sense, because it was all around me. Of course, my childhood was very far from perfect, but that most important thing was there, as much as a human being could hope, I would say. And when I remember sitting on that bed, because that memory of eating grapes and watching maybe a Christmas movie or something with her, it became sort of a tradition. But there was a first time we did it, or at least a time specifically that I'm thinking of, that it was so natural. Before our tradition, it was like she was bringing me a snack that was so delicious and so good for me, and we were watching a movie that was probably fun and not harmful, and probably a good movie. And but she also would have been fine if I wanted to watch something dumb, but I don't think I did. But she just, I didn't feel like there was anything to hide from her. Like there was nothing. Of course, she's another human being. As I grow up, of course, you want to be polite and respectful, and you don't just always stream of consciousness share everything with everybody. But it wasn't like I didn't feel when I was with her like oh, if she just knew this thing about me, like, she would feel differently about me. It was just, she loved me. And I loved her. I love her. And I think she loves me, you know. And death is a mystery. But yeah, I just felt her with me very strongly. And yeah, that was a nice feeling. Okay, yeah, that's it for today.